Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining. If you've been here a while, thank you for coming back. This channel covers everything there is to know about Service Academy appointments, nomination, and Service Academy news, the good and the bad stories out there about the Service Academies. But let's get into today's topic. And today's topic is one that every year I hate making a video about, but I have to. And it's about not getting in. As you know, the academies have been posting on their portals and sending out letters to those who have been accepted. And to you guys who got accepted, congratulations. I only wish you the best. I like to think that I helped you out just a little bit. And if I did, that's great. And I did get a lot of emails thanking me for all that I shared with you over the past year or so. So congratulations to you guys. For the rest of you who did not get in, it's just the way that life is, and it's the hand that you were dealt. Is it the end? It might not be the end. So just stay to the end of this video, and I'll share with you a few things that are coming that might help you out for your next try. But let's just put things in perspective about the Service Academies. The acceptance rates for the Service Academies are extremely low. And then I'll just run down the current ones that I pulled off the internet and off the websites for the specific academies. West Point, the acceptance rate is 12%. Naval Academy, 10.8%. USAFA, Air Force Academy, 14%. Coast Guard Academy, 15%. Kings Point, Merchant Marine Academy, 20%. Now let's just compare that to the Ivy League schools. Harvard, 4%. Yale, 4%. Princeton, 3%. So you might say, hey, wait a minute, you know, Harvard, Yale, and Princeton are harder to get into than the Naval Academy of West Point. Yeah, on paper that might be so, but I don't think they have to go through physicals and candidate fitness assessments, doing pull-ups and sit-ups and runs to get into Harvard, Princeton, or Yale. To tell you the truth, I don't think half of them could pass a physical or pass an athletic test, but that's just my opinion. So maybe it isn't as hard to get into those universities as it is to get into the academies. So for all of you out there who competed and you didn't make that 12% to get in, don't feel bad. You played the game. You played in the NFL of college competition. I have to seriously tell you, there is no stronger competition than it is to get into the Service Academies. It is the Major League Baseball, it is the NBA, it is the NFL, it's the NHL. It is the top competitive sport to get into a Service Academy. And if you played in that arena, you should hold your head up high because you really competed with the best. Okay, so you didn't make it. So what do you do now? You have to go and examine why you didn't make the cut. Was it because of a physical thing? Because you didn't get a waiver? That's something that you can't control. Was it an academic thing? Was it a sports thing? Was it something else where your grades just not good enough or your SAT is just not good enough? You have to understand why you didn't get in. So there's three things that you can do. You can go with Plan B. If Plan B is going to a quote-unquote normal college, and that's fine with you, go to Plan B, live your life, have a great time, and just move on with your life and do something else. Number two, hopefully you applied for a ROT scholarship. And hopefully you heard about that, or maybe you didn't get notified yet. But if you don't get an ROT scholarship, did you apply to colleges that have ROTC? Maybe you can affiliate with a ROTC unit and become an officer that way. That's option number two. And option number three is set yourself for reapplying next year. Just because they told you no this year does not mean no next year. Now there's some caveats there on physical things that you need a waiver for, that you couldn't get a waiver for, a criminal background, a whole bunch of different things. But if you didn't get in because of academics or sports or something like that, the game is not over for you. You might be pushed down to the minor leagues right now, but you're going to be playing back up the major leagues to reapply next year. And we're going to talk about that in an upcoming video. Hopefully a video here next week on what you have to do to reapply. So, for those of you who got in, congratulations. For those of you who didn't get in, the game is not over. You have choices. You have choices to go to civilian school, have a great time, get a great education, have a great career. You can go the ROTC route, or you can tune back here next week and we'll talk about what it's going to take for you to reapply and maybe get into the next class. So that's all I have right now. It's always a tough video. I always feel bad about making this, but it's reality. So stay tuned, and I hope that your plans work out for you. Thank you for tuning in. Bye now.